Now you know the vocabulary to talk about parts of a story or the elements of a story. So, we are going to next take a look at how we can put this all together and really investigate how the character affects the events in a story. Sometimes this is talked about as a character driving the story. I'll get you started on your assignment and then you'll finish the rest of it on your own. Okay, third graders, you will need your copy of the Three Little Pigs, and you can also open up your Google Doc with the question we're investigating today. How did the character affect the events in the story? Start by typing in the title, The Three Little Pigs, and the author, James Marshall. Next, you can answer the question, who is the protagonist in this story? And note the inside traits that best describe the main character. Now, on to the question, how did the character affect the events in the story? To be able to answer this question, we will reread paragraphs or portions of our text. Then we'll stop and we'll summarize the main points of our rereading. After we do our summary, we can think aloud about what the character did, thought, said, or felt to affect the events, and then we'll record them back on our Google Doc. Let me show you how. Once upon a time, an old sow sent her three little pigs out into the world to seek their fortune. Now be sure to write, she said, and remember that I love you. The first little pig met a man with a load of straw. I know, said the little pig. I'll buy your straw and build a house. That's not a good idea, said the man. Mind your own business, thank you, said the little pig. And he bought the straw and set about building a house. It took him no time at all. Very soon a lean and hungry wolf happened by. Pig was just about his favorite food in the world. So he knocked on the door and said, little pig, let me come in. To which the little pig replied, no, 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 not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. This annoyed the wolf to no end, and he said, then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. Go right ahead, said the little pig. So the wolf huffed and he puffed and he blew the house in, and he gobbled up the little pig. Now I'll stop. That is a good portion of text for me to stop. And I'll summarize the main points. The first little pig ignored the man and bought straw for his house. It was easy to build. The wolf blew it down and gobbled him up. Now that I've done a summary, I can do some thinking. What did the little pig do, think, feel, or say to affect the events? Well, I know that the little pig ignored. That's one thing he did. He ignored the man and he bought the straw. And then after he bought the straw, this did make it easy for him to build his house. But because it was easy to build that house, it was also easy for the wolf to blow it down. And so he ended up getting gobbled up. Now I can record that right here. And we can see how the little pig's action of ignoring the man caused him to buy the straw, which caused him to build a house very easily, which in the end caused him to get gobbled up. The first little pig certainly affected the events in the story. Now it's your turn. You can record the thinking that we just did together by pausing this video, and then you reread portions of the text, summarize the main points of reading, think about what did the character do, think, say, or feel to affect the events, and record your thinking here. Great job, readers.